I used some donor milk with my first baby. So the first baby, I had a C-section at 35 weeks because I had Previa, and it was just like they suggested to me in the NICU, and I immediately said yes because I thought it was so much better than giving her formula or anything else. So I used it, and I see the point very clearly for really preemies, that already struggle with their health for diverse reasons, and they're so small and they have so much problems to digest. So I can't imagine them on formula also. I tried formula once with my baby when she was like 3 months, and she had problem to digest it. So I can't even imagine for a baby that is born at 30 weeks or 32 weeks. It's just like, yeah. So I thought it was just such a good reason. It's such a good project and idea. And also, I was aware of a lot of Europeans doing it already. And the facts were there with the benefits that is giving to little babies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. To follow up, was there anything in particular about UC San Diego or UC San Diego Health that gave you confidence that they could execute a program like this in a way that could really be impactful for our community?
Oh, yes. Well, first, UCSD, I really trust. Like, it's just like, it's such a great hospital. I had like when they found out about Previa, actually, I was at Script, and they were really honest with me, telling me, you would be better at UCSD. They have better tools for you there. So they transferred me to UCSD, and it's the whole hospital, how they serve people, all the researchers. I'm also on the board of La Haya Institute, which is just like next door, and they do a lot of work with UCSD. And so I was immediately trusting the institution, but also when I was hospitalized for 3 weeks before giving birth for the first baby, I met with this amazing doctor, Dr. Lisa Stelwagen, and she came to see me. She was working, I think she was the head of the NICU at that time. And she came to me and she explained me how it would be when my baby will be born, that she would go to the NICU for a few days, and then she introduced me to the donor milk. She spoke to me about it, and immediately I could see how knowledgeable she was. And like, it was just so obvious that it was just to be a great project, especially managed by her, which she's so good in her field, and she's also very passionate about it, like really passionate. So that just inspired me a lot of confidence.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, I understand, and Terry, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but is it that you guys made your gift to the milk bank in a pretty unique way? Would you mind sharing with us like what that was?
Yeah. So we got married well, the real wedding that we had a wedding a bit earlier, but we had a big wedding after, like, my first child was 8 months. And we so people were wondering what kind of gift they could give us. And Lisa spoke to me about the donor milk and then her project already. And I thought that it would be a very good idea to my guests, if they want to give us a gift, just to make a donation to the milk bank, to make it happen, and well, to help to make it happen. And so a lot of the money that we gave were from our guests.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. I have just a couple more questions on my end. So the first one is, if someone was thinking about making a gift to the milk bank, whether it was a milk donation or a financial donation, what would you say to them to encourage them to make that gift?
Well, I think it can make so much beautiful things. Those babies are born, they didn't ask for anything, and they're just born. And that I saw those babies so little in the NICU. Like my daughter looked like superwoman over there. She was big compared to all those little ones. And it's sad. You see those little babies that are just struggling for life, and I think it would make their life so much easier with donor milk. And it's just also a great institution that we can trust. So if somebody wants to make donate financially, they don't have to worry about where it goes and if it's a good cause, or like, I mean, it's just like it's going to be well managed. And also, like, for the babies, for the moms who want to give for their milk, they have to be reassured that I saw the laboratory, I saw our milk analyzer, I saw all those. And I'm sure it's so well managed, and it's so clean, and it's so those milk will be, the milk won't be spoiled. It's just going to be served, and it's going to be very, very secured also. So
Thank you. And my last question is, what do you hope the milk bank will be for San Diego and really a lot of points beyond? Now that it's the University of California Health Milk Bank, it's the milk bank for all of University of California Health. Do you have any hopes for what it will be for our community and well beyond that?
well, I think I hope I hope that it could be a cultural thing to share the milk, and that people can be even more open-minded about it, and that they would see the benefits of having donor milk to babies. And I hope it could expand. I hope the word could be spreaded even more, that moms would know better about it, and that even like the process to donate would be even more simpler. Maybe because maybe after a little while we can become, like we can find a way to make it even simpler. I hope it can be a cultural thing, like it could be a little bit more in some part of Europe. I mean, I just hope that this project of like, at first, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised that it's it's working. It's working. Like, yes, it was long, but I'm not surprised that it works now, because I know that it's really well handled by high professionals, and that it's such a good cause for, for health. And I just wish that it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, and that it's gonna help a lot of people, especially babies.